entertainment. Vicious, what? Vicious entertainment. Why?
Here today, gone tomorrow, some shit hard to believe it. They say the good die young, we lost our faith in Jesus. Shed a tip for the homie, kids won't see him for Christmas. No mama cooking on holidays, we ignore the season. Skeletons in the closet, shadow boxing with demons. Skeletons in the closet, shadow boxing with demons. No stimulus check for a brother, child support broke his face. Dirty drugs for corona, can't trust a handshake. No flu shot or vaccine, might lose your smell and taste. Short of breathing, don't wash your hand after pissing, no excuse you for sneezing. Hypocrites for a passing number, man, be the deacon. Married couple with children, they in the closet cheating. Forest fires in the summer, that's just the devil speaking. Hurricanes and tornadoes, that's Jesus getting even. Lie to the world for Donald Trump, foolish if you believe it. Black vote never matter, we protest for freedom. March in the street and hold a sign, we just wanna be.
I told you, some of the world's most powerful people are linked to a dark and disturbing secret. The adrenochrome conspiracy suggests that celebrities and elites harvest a chemical called adrenochrome from the blood of children. The theory claims that by terrifying a victim, the adrenal glands flood the bloodstream with this substance, which is then extracted and allegedly used as a drug or anti-aging serum. Hollywood icons, politicians, and billionaires have all been accused of involvement, with some linking this to underground trafficking networks and secret societies. Is this just another internet myth? Or is there something far more sinister hiding in plain sight? Comment below, truth or hoax.
How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay, only to 10.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Children and pineapple.
Children and pineapple.
Hey y'all, tired of paying outrageous prices for your medication while other countries pay just a fraction of the cost? Y'all know President Trump just signed an executive order to fix this problem. But why wait? BlockbusterHealth.com is already offering Americans these savings right now. I'm talking right now. We're talking up to 80% off of the same exact medications you're already taking. Same brand, same quality, just fair prices. Whether it's Ozempic, insulin, or any other prescription, Blockbuster Health connects you directly with licensed pharmacies that offer international prices. No middleman, no markup, just honest prices. So call 1-888-350-1353. That's again 1-888-350-1353. Or just visit BlockbusterHealth.com. Americans should not have to choose between their health and their wallet. So check it out. Once again, that number is 1-888-350-1353. Or just visit BlockbusterHealth.com.
Why are the elites eating babies and now mermaids? There's no secret they're eating babies. Just take a look at this model, Gabriella from years ago, exposing what's really happening on the elite parties. Now we're hearing about them eating mermaids, but why? Here's a woman receiving an email from someone that went to one of these elite parties and his experience of eating a mermaid.
As if he were tasting the ocean itself, not just its bounty, but its soul. That's his words, not mine. He then said, a warmth spread through my body, my heartbeat slowed, my breath deepened. Around me, the other guests had closed their eyes, their faces soft with pleasure. His mind was filled with visions of deep blue waters, endless and calm, filled with whispers, not words, but emotions, memories, as if the sea itself had opened to him, revealing its secrets.
What if the elites are tapping into the very energy field of whatever they are consuming? Think about it, they could be accessing their praise, consciousness, memories, experiences. It's like reading a book, but with the full sensory experience. Now, what if black magic is the key to this? Could they be using these dark practices not just for control, but a way to entertain themselves?
But what I realized is we are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the first species to begin to understand not only are we aware of evolution, but we are evolution. We are evolution in person. And when you really think about it, our beings are a resume of the entire story of creation, from the original flaring forth, as Brian Swim called it.
Tell us a secret about Steven Spielberg. He eats babies. Whole babies. Spielberg. He eats babies. Whole babies.
Beyonce eats and kills babies. You gotta have one without the other. Yeah, loads of people hate Beyonce, just as many people that love her, right? And you got outliers on everything. So some people think Beyonce eats and kills babies, you know, and some people want to have babies with Beyonce because they love her so much. So there's everything's like on this spectrum. But what I would say, if you want love and you want an audience, you got to take the hate.
Well, you know, that's a conspiracy theory. Tom Hanks eats babies.
Is that how he stays so youthful?
Yeah.
If so, I'm interested.
Does he look that youthful?
Not anymore.
To be eating babies?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would want better.
Yeah, I want better. If I'm eating a baby, I gotta look.
I'll just get plastic.
I gotta look 23.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. That's a tough meal.
That's like also
It's a
not
tough
that
meal.
Also, that's not a super interesting conspiracy theory.
Oh my God, people were mad. People were mad.
Because he was fake eating babies.
Yeah.
You took a piece of garbage! I'm sick of you! I'm sick of you! You're the worst! Look at the mess!
Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the IRAs, the 401ks, and the TSPs may not specific if you have over $100,000 in your retirement account. Get access to a free 2-minute report from Augusta Precious Metals and reveals the one step you can take to secure your financial future. Text SAFE SAFE to 35052 today.
Because of the climate crisis, we only have a few months left. I love that you support the Green Deal, but it's not getting rid of fossil fuel. It's not going to solve the problem fast enough. A Swedish professor saying, we can eat dead people, but that's not fast enough. So I think your next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you, you're a pollutant. Too much CO2. We have to start now, please. You are so great. I'm so happy that you're really supporting the Green Deal, but it's not enough. Even if we would bomb Russia, we still have too many people, too much pollution. So we have to get rid of the babies. That's a big problem. Just stopping having babies is not enough. We need to eat the babies, and this is very serious. Please give a response.
Thank you. We'll go ahead.
Okay.
No, we'll go ahead. It's so no. Yeah, no. Thank you. So I think So one of the things that's very important to us is that we need to treat the climate crisis with the urgency that it does present. Luckily, we have more than a few months. We do need to hit net zero in several years. But I think we all need to understand that there are a lot of solutions that we have and that we can pursue, and that if we act in a positive way, there's space for hope. We are never beyond hope.
Grand Rising and Grand Rising, everybody. This is Dice Game G coming back here on the We Are VishusTv, and we in the AM. It's 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna just, drop this one right here. What do you think when she said we need to start eating the babies? Just saying. We talked about
non-human beings on this planet, and we have other beings on this planet. And you see, and right here on the video, you see that these are reptilians, shapeshifters. You know what I mean? Anybody that comes in a board like this and speak and talking about we need to start eating babies, they are non-human. If they're not non-human, they possessed by something. We just saying that, a lot of people, now I ain't say a lot of people, some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people on the planet think that we as human beings, we the only ones on this planet. But you seeing what's been going on here lately for the last 10 to 15 years. You see a lot of information that been coming out stating that we not here alone. And we've been seeing a lot of stuff that's been floating in our skies here lately. And they talk about, is some type of, craft is coming towards our way, from outer space and stuff like that. We know we've been hearing a lot of this stuff that's come out. And I'm gonna put it like this: all these people who've been exposing this stuff, it's not lying. It's not lying. Especially when you see when a person come to a board like this talking about we need to start eating babies. We ain't got too much longer now for all this. And she's right. She's right. Because it's a lot of information, a lot of stuff been hit surface that we've been telling y'all for many years that it's from, fixing to, break out and reveal itself. And I told you, some people is not going to be able to, stand what's come out. Especially when it comes out that we found out we're not alone on this planet. Now I know some of y'all it's not gonna be surprised. Some of y'all has been awakening like more, doing the research and stuff like that. But we've been hearing about underground, layers and stuff. They've been doing the underground, stuff like Area 51. We've been hearing about Area 51 forever. Hearing about extraterrestrials. They've been, hiding extraterrestrials up there, doing, research on extraterrestrials. And, you're hearing about what was in Colorado. You're hearing about they had underground tombs and stuff under, the airport. It's a lot of stuff that's been coming out here lately. And I'm putting it like this, the government got something to hide, because why, people like more come out with information and dropping it, and they trying to, they hurry up and delete, your content, or they hide your content, or, they put under this is misleading and deceiving people. You know what I mean? Instead of coming out and saying, hey, this is a lie, this is a joke and stuff like that, they don't do that. They don't say yay or nay. They just cut you off and then go on. See, when a person don't give you a straight up answer, or a company don't give you a straight up answer, they have something to hide. Same way like these secret societies, all these secret societies, why it got to be a secret if you're not doing anything that is, evil or mischievous? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, answer that question to yourself. Leave your answer down in the comment box. Or if you got a question for me, believe me, I'll be lovely and I'll be gladly to answer. I'm just saying, because right now, 2025 was going to be the year that all this shit is exposed. Now we in almost at the end of the year now, and we coming up on October, the month of October. It's going to be a lot of stuff going to be leaking out. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that been leaking out. You see a lot of stuff being exposed on these artists in the music industry. Not just that, all over the corporations, everything has been spilling out. You know what I mean? I told you, this is the end of the old, and the new is popping up. We just got to take hold of our future, yo. I'm just putting it like that. You know what I'm saying? We cannot be no brand new slaves to the new system, to their system, because they trying to, go in with this new world order. Like I said, the plan never changed. They still going into it. You may be thinking they stop it or we win it. No, they ain't gonna stop until they off this planet. We told you so. I'm telling you, I'm Dice Game G here on the We Are Vicious TV Dickie and Dice Game Show. Make sure, we're going into live this weekend. I'm telling you, today is Saturday. If we don't go into live today, we definitely going on Sunday. I'm just saying, all the links, is in the description. If you need to follow us, I'm telling you, it's there. You know what I mean? And we're going to be coming, dropping more, explosive, content. You know what I mean? Next month, I'm starting back season 3 of Celebrity Minds. I'm telling you, don't want to miss that. I love y'all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Tell everybody about We Are Vicious TV.